I think the first question is, how do you get people to your webinar?
Social media would be a big one. Leveraging your social channels. So start with just your existing social following, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you are, wherever your customers are. Doing that organically. I would do it like a couple posts a week leading up to maybe 4 or 6 weeks of promotion for your webinar.
Yeah.
But what works really well for us and for our clients is doing some paid promoted posts on social media. Mostly LinkedIn, a little bit of Facebook, depending on what your industry or audience is. But doing LinkedIn, you can get real targeted with like job titles, industries, interests, all these location, anything you can imagine, and building like a nice LinkedIn audience that you can, so you're not paying for people that are outside of your scope or outside of like, even within your whole business's audience. If you got a webinar specific product and only a segment of them would use this, target that for your webinar as opposed to like everyone who might interact with your company.
You can also use a custom audience list. Like you might have a list. Let's say you're using HubSpot. You have a list in HubSpot of a tailored audience. You can market to that list directly through pay-per-click.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about like a good way to find, like, let's say you have 20,000 contacts and you know this webinar is not necessarily for all of them. Do you have any good like list segmentation ideas of finding the right people to send it to?
Yeah, so it's a little bit. So what Tim was saying is more along the lines of like net new audiences for the most part, like getting the right kind of people who maybe are not in your funnel already. I'm adding like you might have a list already that you need to market to. I think one of the really nice strategies for webinars is we call them quick win campaigns. To where like you already have, let's say 20,000 people in your list or 10,000 or whatever it is. And you want to reach out to them and you want to re-engage them because maybe they've gone cold or maybe they just kind of trickle in with email every now and then. But your real goal is to convert a marketing qualified lead. And that's the primary purpose of what your marketing should be, is to get people to enter into that threshold of I'm raising my hand because I'm engaged, I'm a good fit prospect. And once someone becomes a marketing qualified lead, we can effectively send them to sales.